Anything stand out watching the Patriots on film or defense or in preparation for this week?
I haven't had a chance to really look at them as much as what obviously I will throughout the week, but I mean, it's just one of those games where you can't be fooled into thinking that it's not a solid team because of the record, and you got to keep in mind the history of the organization and who's coaching over there, and they do have a lot of players that can make plays, so it's just one of those games that you got to kind of dive into the tape and make sure you know who you're playing against. That way you don't get fooled thinking that, based off of the 1-4 record, that it's going to be an easy game. And then just based off the way we've been playing, we need to focus more on what we got going on, versus what everybody else is doing and that type of stuff. And I feel like that'll help us be consistent more consistently.
How are you feeling coming out of the last game? Still progress health-wise?
Yeah, making progress. A little sore, but still making progress.
Jacoby is going through this week what you did kind of last week with all the attention, going against the former team, all that. Have you kind of talked to him, shared what your experience was?
I mean, my experience wasn't anything like what it was supposed to be, so it is what it is on that. But, yeah, we don't really talk too much about it. We treat everybody the same. Everybody gets same treatment when we get out there as far as the attention we give them and the intensity we play with. So, yeah, it's not something that we're going to sit there and chop it up too much about. I mean, he played for him, and I play for the Packers. It kind of is what it is.
Obviously, it's a much different team, with a couple adjustments. But just based on playing the Patriots last year, what were some things that you noticed that they did well as a defense?
I mean, they play well together. They're coached well, so obviously they have a good scheme. Do a pretty good job. I haven't really had a game against the Patriots yet where I feel like I had, a game that I was hoping to have. So. They obviously understand who's meant to do what and, who's who in the zoo, as we say around here. So at the end of the day, you got to find ways to still make it happen and not use it as an excuse to not, having certain guys be able to produce regardless. So you just got to get a plan together and execute it.
He's been pretty productive so far this season in the games he's been healthy. What do you think's allowed him to have so much success early on?
Just being ready. I mean, he's a really good player, and he's one of those guys that take it serious throughout the week, with the film study and knowing who he's going against and the intensity that he brings every snap is, it's a winning intensity and, winning intentionality to what he does too. So it makes it easy. And, if guys that take plays off, that might be the one where the quarterback was looking to you and he doesn't really do that. So it makes it a lot easier on the quarterback and our team.
Tay, I know you spoke a lot about winning mentality, and obviously it was just one win, but it was a very important win, especially when you look at the calendar. Did you stop for a second and remind players of that feeling and say this is what we need to feel like all season?
Well, yeah, I mean we obviously want to try to bundle up that feeling as much as possible, but what I said more was about not even making it as close as what it was, because a game like that we need to have some type of convincing victories. That way we can really hold on to that feeling, not the feeling of just squeezing out. Obviously, defense did a great job coming through in the clutch at the end of the game, but we didn't do much to help them out there, and we haven't been this year. So that's more what I'm focused on, rather than just squeezing victories by and being happy at that. I feel like there's more to take from a game than just a win or loss. Depending on, you can be on either side. Obviously, you'd rather win regardless, but you can win a game and look shitty, and we've done that too many times. So we got to start changing the way it looks.
I know you probably wish you guys could have done more offensively, but some more guys touched the ball probably than any other game this season. Is that important? Was that nice to see going forward?
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but it's not. I don't care. If 2 people touch the ball and we score 50 points, I'd rather that than have 90 people touch the ball in a game and you go out and you can't score over 20 points.
Was there something of your offense that you enjoyed, that you liked, and you said, okay, we can rebuild off this?
I feel like we did better blocking the run and running the ball. So we just got to find a way to keep getting JJ up to the backers, and we block the safeties and do our job, and then it'll create more explosive runs. So did a little bit better job with that than what we had earlier in the season.